Hey guys, it's Amber here. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel today, Plan Aloud. And today I am going to be doing a 6-month check-in of my current goals. So these are my goals, and this is my word, reclaim. Reclaiming myself. I have to say, if any of you guys are parents, maybe you have gone through this, but after I had my son, I literally poured myself into my son. I put myself completely on the back burner, and as a result, I have, gained weight. I have kind of let myself go. I used to wear makeup daily, which is so fun for me, even though I do the same makeup every day. I would do my hair every day. Now I always wear a hat on my head. Sometimes when I do my hair, it's only out. I have huge big curly hair. It's only out for maybe a day or two, and then I put a cap on just to keep it tame and just so I can do things faster. I also used to read. I was an avid reader. I read books all the time. I was always seeking new information, and I just honestly let it all go. And it's not to say that it's my son's fault. It was clearly an active choice on my part to pour into my son because my parents weren't able to pour into me the way I feel a parent should. So I want to reclaim myself, and we are going to look at my goals. And I can honestly say I have done some of these and I haven't done some others. So take 3 Skillshare classes. So I haven't actually taken any of the courses yet, but I did find 3 courses that I actually want to take. So the 3 classes that I want to take is Final Cut Pro for video editing, because I have this beautiful camera my brother gave me and I haven't actually used it because the one time I tried to upload the video to my computer, I could not figure out how to actually edit the video. So I know I'm gonna have to take Final Cut Pro a couple of times because I'm not the greatest with technology. So I can do basic things. I'm not super savvy with tech. So just trying to improve those skills. Sign language. I love sign language. I have a lot of family members who are deaf on my grandfather's side. So I just want to brush up on my sign language, and then I want to take some plant classes. I've been bringing quite a few plants into my home, and even though I bring them into my home, I have a lot of plants that die. Granted, I think that's because my home is a dungeon. I mean, my house is a dungeon. We face the sun, we get sun all day long, but our house is still dark. It's absolutely absurd. Me and my husband can't quite figure it out. And then I wanted to continue to declutter my home. I've been avidly doing that. It feels so good and it feels so light. And then I want to keep on my workout journey only until the last, I say about a month. I was so adamant about my working out. So I just want to kind of push myself back into that because I was really good. Bring more plants into my life. I've clearly been doing that. And then read a book. I haven't gotten through a complete book, but I have chosen 2 books. I have started both of these books, and I am determined. My goal was to actually finish both of the books, but now I'm just determined to finish one of the books, and I'm gonna create a whole nother page on the back addressing these. And then I created a beauty routine, so I just want to walk you guys through that. And then this is just the definition of reclaim, and then this is start and keep financial goals, save and trim the fat, and then also dress with a purpose, knowing my body and dressing it comfy. So with that being said, I am essentially going to use some of these same stickers for the other side. Finally at a state right now where I can finally focus on me, because for the first half of the year I've literally been focusing all of my time and effort on my great aunt. If you guys have not been here or anything like that, I have a great aunt who had a major stroke. She had a major stroke in December, and I have been taking care of all of her. I think I want to use these cherry blossoms. Are these cherry blossoms or are they roses? They look like cherry blossoms when they're like that tiny, but I'm going to use these. It's just going to be a simple, should I do green and pink, or should I bring something in with like, make sure it's like 3 colors? You want to know something? I'm just going to do this since it's already like up. And I'm not going to write reclaim or anything. I think I just might write 6-month update over here or up here, because it's just an update, because I want to stay on top of my goals and all that jazz. Okay. So she had a major stroke in December, and I have been taking care of all of her everything. I'm the only one. I don't know what she has done in her past, unfortunately, to other members of my family, but none of them have actively come and tried to help or anything. And I know that when she was more able-bodied, more like, she didn't really talk to my extended family the way that I do, and I always found that weird. But you know, that's their relationship with her, not with me. And Mia and my mom were really close to this particular aunt, whereas nobody else really was. So I just kind of like started like talking to her and hanging out with her, and I really miss our conversations with my aunt because of the major stroke. Like, when I go and visit her, she can't hold conversation. And honestly, the last time I went and visited her, she couldn't even remember who I was, which was incredibly like disheartening. But I mean, this is, you know, real life. So hopefully it will get better. But honestly, that's what I've been dealing with majority of this year, is, you know, my aunt clearing out her place and finding her a place to stay because she needs long-term care. Are these completely different flowers? It feels like they're different. This one got kind of ruined, so I'm just gonna cut it. But yeah, I've been putting myself off because of that. And then we had some more family stuff where my grandmother passed away. So I just honestly have been neglecting myself. And, you know, I can't continue to do that. That's not fair to myself. It's not fair to my son. But ultimately, it is not fair to my husband either. It's just not fair. So I've had to kind of tell people no. I'm like definitely like a yes kind of person, and I've had to tell people no, and that is upsetting to some people. But it's like, if you don't take care of yourself, if you're not kind to yourself, who's going to be, you know? And I feel like pouring back into myself is so important. So that is literally what I'm going to do, is pour back into myself and really focus and hone in on these goals that I set for myself. Like, I'm worthy enough to be happy and healthy. Okay, so I took flowers from Fun Florals, and now I'm going to go into goals because it's the same book that I used on this side. So let me see, I'm gonna look at this side in order to pull in boxes and stuff for the other side. I can pull in this one. Up here. Actually, let's lay it down a little bit further since I have this like little mess right here, I guess. I don't know exactly what's going on. Okay, so we have that. And I'm not going to put the definition on the other side because it's just not needed. Should I pull in some of these curved boxes? Let's see. Don't need any today's mantra or anything like that. And like I've said in my other video, my video earlier this week, excuse the loud fridge. I'm literally recording it on the same day, so my fridge is just loud. Let me see. Financial goals. I could actually bring in this one and just cut it. And this one as well. Maybe I'll add these later on. It says, hooray, goal achieved. Or, hooray, you did it. I could actually bring those in. So let's pull one of these in. And then let's pull some green in. Let's pull this one in. I feel like I've been using this minty color a lot lately. It's not a bad thing. There's another one. I wonder if I have enough boxes yet. So I wonder if I have any more of these top priority ones. Oh yeah. I have this pink one and this hot pink one. Okay. So let's put this one here and this one here. Let's bring in one of these green ones here. There's some things that I'm not going to add back onto this side because it's not necessary. I mean, I don't have to add my top priorities, but they're my top priorities for a reason. They're not matching up. Okay, so top priorities. And I can honestly put a check next to this one already. But now it's not going to be bringing more plants. It's going to be something different. And I want to put this one here. And I'll put this one here. actually, I know what I want to do. I'm gonna put this one up here. I'm gonna shift everything kind of higher. That one there. This one here. And this one here. Then I'm going to shift my priorities. I'm going to kind of stagger them like this. I think that will honestly look a little bit better. And I'm going to cut these ones. See what this one looks like when I cut it. Like this. I think that's so like predictable. I don't want to layer them on top of each other, like maybe like this will be better. I want to cover up that flower because it keeps riding up, which is annoying. Somewhat balanced. So I'm gonna write everything in and I'll be back. Here is my updated goal sheet. I essentially created the same thing I did here, and this was to take 3 Skillshare classes: Final Cut Pro, sign language class, and a plant class. I explained why I wanted to take these 2 courses, but not why I wanted to take the plant class. I think I did a little bit actually. Like, our home is not only dark, but I've been killing plants, and I also want to learn to repropagate plants. So instead of bringing more plants into my life, I want to keep my plants alive and learn to propagate them. For my goal of to dress with a purpose, for me right now in my life, it's all about comfort and not really having like all these excess things in my wardrobe. I have come to realize that I am incredibly simple, I am incredibly basic, and I have just taken kind of a page out of Steve Jobs' handbook, and that I wear the exact same thing every single day. I have these 4 dresses. They are exactly the same. They differ in nothing. They are all black. They are all flattering. They all have pockets. They are all comfortable. And to me, that's where it is right now. Comfort, comfort, comfort. So I have 4 black dresses that I just alternate. I'm a grown woman, so I don't dirty and filthy up my clothes, so I can wear the dress like 2 days in a row. That might sound gross to some people. I'm just not somebody who gets dirty and super nasty. So I have my wardrobe, and I'm super good with that. And I have like tons of different tights that I wear under it, or I have like biker shorts that I wear under it, or sometimes, you know, when you're feeling a little more fluffy and puffy than normal, I don't have Spanx, I don't have those or anything, but I have something very similar. So to me, that is what is important. I rarely switch it up. It's super easy. I know exactly what I'm gonna wear. Like, my son the other day asked me, like, Mom, why do you always wear the same thing? And I'm like, because then I don't have to worry about what I'm gonna wear. And it just makes life that much easier knowing that I have a wardrobe, I have exactly what I need, and it's the dress. It's perfect. Next two things are just regurgitated from my last page, and that is continue to declutter my home and stay on my workout journey. I think learning to find balance between my work and home life is how I'm going to stay on my workout journey. So that's what I kind of need to focus on this top priority of working out, is finding work-life balance. And considering me and my husband share a car, I literally have to get everything that I want to get done in the beginning of the day, and then he gets the car at the end of the day. So it's just this balancing act. And then books. Last time I just said read books because I didn't have any books, but I am reading two books right now, and one is 1984 and the other one is the Scarlet Letter. I just wanted to read some books that I know have been incredibly popular in the past that I had not read, and if I do nothing else, I want to at least read one of these books. That was my goal for the year, to read one book. 1984 is a little bit easier to read than the Scarlet Letter, and that's just because it's like a slow kind of burn kind of read. It was written a long time ago, so they really had to stretch it out to entertain people at that time. And then my beauty routine. I have finally come up with a beauty routine that works for me, is great for my skin type. I'm 37 years old. I still have acne. It's never gonna go away. I feel like I've had acne since I was like 12. So yeah, I don't see that role changing for me anytime soon. So what I usually do is, of course, I double cleanse. I use an oil first, especially if I'm wearing makeup. I do not use any reusable wipes. That is unnecessary. So I use an oil on my face to break down my makeup if I'm wearing that. If not, I just wash my face twice, and then I use a salicylic toner because, like I said, my face is like oily and acne prone. I then put on eye cream, and then I have a couple of different serums that I put on. So in the morning I use niacinamide and salicylic acid. It's two different serums I mix together and put topically on the face. That's in the morning. And then in the evening I use a retinol, and I always bring everything I'm using on my face down to my neck and even onto my hands, except for my acne stuff. I don't need that for my hands, but I do bring like my retinol onto the top of my hands. And then if it's nighttime, I moisturize with just a night cream, and I have this it's called like a 7-plex oil that I mix in. And yes, even if you're oily, you can still use oils on your face. I've worked in the beauty industry for a very long time, so I know a lot about skincare. And then, so that's for night. And then in the morning, I don't put on a moisturizer, but I do put on an SPF 70. I do not know how I can stress so much. Like, sunscreen, yes, everybody. It doesn't matter how light or dark you are. I always put on sunscreen, and if you don't use it, you should use it. And don't forget your ears, your chest, the back of your neck, and your hands. Tops of your ears can get burnt if you have short hair. And then the last one was to create a budget. So if you don't know, I'm on a budget journey, and first 6 months was just to see how my spending was. And that's what I've been tracking for the last 6 months, essentially, is my budget or non-budget. I actually don't have a budget. So I just been tracking everything I'm spending. And starting in June, which is, when you see this, a week out, not even a week, I think like 5 days or something like that. And then I'm gonna start my budget because it's ridiculous. I know the prices of items have gone up. Hey guys, sorry my video cut out on me. I forgot to turn my phone on airplane mode when recording, and someone called me and interrupted my video. Anywho, so I was talking about my budget and how it's a non-budget, and basically I just wanted to see what my spending was like for the first 6 months of the year so I could get an idea of where my money was going, where my money was going to, and then I could adjust that for the remainder of the year. So my biggest things are eating out. That's where a lot of our extra money is going to, and we really need to rein it in because it's just been really out of control, especially with our refrigerator like going in and out. It's honestly has made it so much more difficult because we've been living out of a like mini fridge as opposed to a regular size fridge. So we can't do all the grocery shopping that we want to do. I can't make the meals that I want to because the refrigerator is, a mini fridge is just doesn't hold a lot. So hopefully by next month we will have a fridge. The guy who's supposed to deliver our fridge, he was in the hospital and then he got out and then he broke his hand. I mean, I feel so bad for this man and I hope he gets better. I just really need like a fridge. Anywho, and then I also want to continue saving. I've saved quite a bit of money so far and it's really exciting, and I think that is really like, it's really powerful to like show myself and my son. So because this cut off, you guys didn't get to see me decorate the remainder of my page. I also just wrote in 6-month check-in. I should have put like goal check-in. I honestly don't like how that looks, but I mean, it is what it is, what it is. I also used the same goals book, and to cover up those numbers, I just put in some like fun little things. So goal getter, big dream, or dream big and work hard, just to give myself like some little quotes without needing like a huge quote for the encouragement. I actually feel really good about my 6-month check-in. I know I haven't really done too much at the beginning of the year, but I'm giving myself grace because I've had a lot of family things going on, along with dealing with a fridge and then just like regular life. So the first 6 months I'm giving myself grace, like I said, and the next 6 months, that's when I'm gonna like put in the work because it's necessary and we all deserve to work on ourselves and be happy, you know, with who we are and where we are. With that being said, I'll show you the 2 books I used, sticker books I used. I used Goals and Fun Florals. I really like how this page came out. I know I probably could have stuck to this page, but I just felt like a refresh would draw me back in and really hone in on my goals for the year. And I didn't add any more. It's just these ones, and I hope you guys enjoy this. If you like it, you should definitely give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, click the notification so you'll be notified when I post content. Thank you again, and remember to have a beautiful one.